Hi everyone, my name is Sandra. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my November power sheets, filling out my tending list and just kind of reminiscing about October. October is just a little bit over half done, so technically still not quite there yet, but I need to take advantage of this filming time because my kids are sleeping and it's going to be like the next 2 weeks are going to be a little rough. So we're going to do this right now, and I've got some new things coming up and I'm excited because it is the second last month of the year. You guys, I can't believe this year has gone by this fast, even though it's been a rough year for everybody. I know that. I understand a lot of people didn't follow through with power sheets for the rest of the year. You just kind of flung out the window and said, bah. But I think it's good to continue to have goals and growth, even if it's not that really nice trip you planned or, what have you. But I'm going to get into this. I always kind of pre-plan and write a little note for myself. So the first thing that I need to do is go to October. And so as you can see, my goals are growing not too bad. Okay, so some things have been going really well and others not so much. I cannot make this darn dentist appointment for the life of me. I know I have cavities right now and I am petrified. So I'm going to try doing that tomorrow. Going to try to do it. And the flooring, I don't think we're going to be getting it done until spring. It's just too cold out and our time has been so limited. I don't even know how people find the time to renovate their houses. So probably going to not include it in November. And as for these things, well, obviously it's October, so there are certain appointments. And Halloween, we'll see how Halloween goes this year because probably a lot of people will be shutting down their doors or leaving big bowlfuls of candy on an honor system, which I'm going to tell you right now, if it's kids, they're just going to grab the whole bowl and there you go. But for the most part, I've done a little bit of research with Procreate, Etsy, Patreon, that kind of thing. So I'm slowly getting there. So we're going to continue those goals as we move into November. So before we do anything, I'm going to review the month so far as it stands, and I'll talk about everything a little bit. And okay, so we're going to quickly go over this. I'm especially grateful for Connor's grandparents. I guess it could have just gone here. Someone I'm grateful for, and also my mom, because they all help us out so much. And I'm really thankful that we have um, grandparents to do that for us. There are some people that don't have, like their parents have already passed. So I'm just really glad that they're still in our lives. And goals that are growing well. So a lot about my YouTube channel. Basically, I have figured out my YouTube schedule. Like I'm obviously well scheduled in advance, but most of my videos are already up in for November, and I don't feel like I'm rushing or I'm trying to like rush to get to the next video. The only videos I do that with are my Plan With Me's, and that's because they're more real time and I have to film them like 2 days before. So I feel like I've got a better hold on that. I'm more organized and I just feel like it's growing well. I'm learning more about Procreate and Patreon, and I feel like the more I learn, the better I'll be able to create more things and do all the things. So I'm choosing great grace over guilt about the floors because the floors will be fine until spring. I'm celebrating thinking about calling the dentist because, it takes a lot for me to even think about the dentist. A favorite memory was Thanksgiving because we had family over. My sister and her husband and their 2 kids came over, and it was really nice. We had some wine, we had good food, and it was just nice to get together with people again. And it just really had a good time. And a good lesson I learned is that it's easy to get sidetracked. Every time we go to Red Deer, I swear, I lose all motivation. I don't take my planning stuff with me. I don't do my power sheets and my Erin Condren and my YouTube stuff. I just take my bullet journal, and I don't even write in my journal half the time when I'm there. And it's kind of like a mini holiday, but it's also it's hard because you have to do so much work when you get back. Like there's laundry to do, you have to pack everything, you have to drive there. So even though it's not that far away, it's just with two kids and all the stuff that I have going on in my life right now, it is kind of a pain in the butt. And then when I come back, like we got back Sunday and today is already Wednesday, and I'm just feeling like I'm getting more productive by Wednesday. Like that's already a waste of like 3 or 4 days. So I'm saying no to procrastination and yes to the holidays because I know it's only October, but you can bet your booties that Walmart will have Christmas stuff. Okay, I lied. Costco already has Christmas stuff out, and so does Walmart. So I can't even say that, Halloween isn't even over yet. Like, I remember back in the day, they used to say, wait for Remembrance Day, like, have some respect, wait for veteran in the States and Remembrance Day in Canada. um, at least wait for that holiday to be done before we start bringing out the Christmas stuff. But Halloween's not even done, and there's already Christmas stuff out. So, you know, getting ready for the holidays, mostly talking about pre-buying like Christmas gifts and stuff. I've started. I did that the day before yesterday. There are some things I had to order. They're going to take a long time to get here, so I am on it, and I'm going to be well prepared this year and not rushing madly last minute. So now we're going to get into November. So this is where I should have used the wild cards. I never had the wild card pack when I bought this, but I did print out some after, and I kind of wish that I had used some, but it is what it is. I will use my new ones in January. Okay, so I'm going to start writing this out and we'll discuss it quickly. Important to do's, I'm not really going to go through that. It's mostly just appointments and my mom's birthday, and we're going to get together with some friends of ours. And of course, I had to include daylight savings. I'm excited for Halloween to be over just because, I never really like Halloween. Obviously, when I was a kid, I loved it, but especially with COVID-19 right now, I'm not loving the thought of the germs or the effort. We don't hand out candy because we're not here. We're always like out trick or treating. So we don't hand out candy, but it might change because my daughter is too little and it's going to be cold out. We ended up getting her a costume. It's like a little rainbow unicorn, but and I know Connor wants to go out, but Chad works, so I'll be going out with Connor myself, and I have to have Danny with me, and it's going to be a little hard. I want to see if my mom will come with me, but then I'm excited for the dentist to be over, laugh out loud. I'm excited for the holidays and Connor's break from school. I love wrapping presents and also gaining an extra hour of sleep because daylight savings is coming to an end. And on my mind, obviously, weather is getting colder. I should also say, like, problems with my vehicle because I've been experiencing problems. My emergency light has come on a few times, and it's getting older. It's like a 7-year-old vehicle, and I haven't had any issues. Cross my fingers, knock on wood. But I mean, you have to maintain a vehicle after so many years, and we haven't really done anything to it. So it's going to need like new everything pretty much before I know it. Still COVID bullshit. Yes. Still have to deal with all this nonsense. Still have to wear a mask everywhere. It's actually weird because when we go to Red Deer, you don't have to wear a mask in a lot of stores except for Walmart because the population is so small there that, and not many cases, that you don't have to wear a mask. So it's weird. A lot of people still do, especially when they're in the mall, but I just found it really odd that you didn't have to. And then I'm worried about the bad road conditions because people drive like idiots when, the first snowfall. And also worried about the dentist. Obviously, I do have to make that appointment because I don't want my teeth to get worse than they are. Also worried about saving enough money to pay for bills around the holidays because Chad is off for 3 weeks, and we always have to save up that money because he doesn't get holiday pay. And again, yeah, problems with the vehicle. And I'm hopefully that it's actually a warm month. One can always hope. And again, need to save money. So that is it for the preparation. Again, I don't, oh, okay, I just realized this, you guys. What is this? What? Okay, look at this. I did not notice this. I did not notice this when here, hold on. Let's go back to October. So prepare well. Yeah, that's the same. So then you usually get your calendar and then your whatever. Okay, so everything's still there. I don't use the calendar anyway, but I did not notice this when I was looking at my Powersheets when I obviously went through it at the beginning of 2020. So I have like half calendar, and then I've got another preparation sheet, and then I've got a full calendar, and then I've got the page that I'm going to be going to next. So yeah, I didn't see that. That's weird. It must have been some kind of printing error. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and look at this. I might just kind of take a peek at my goals because it's easy to forget what they are. Right, okay. Here we go. So basically, this is like a huge mess. I just did a whole bunch of like kind of brainstorming, and it's mostly going to relate to my tending list, and that's where it's all going to come together and make sense. But for the most part, I put keep house tidy because holidays are coming up. There's going to be tons more stuff. And by stuff, I mean like toys and clothes and toys and just stuff. So it's pretty much out with the old and in with the new. So anything that our kids aren't really using anymore, garbage. And also just keep everything clean because and in its spot. That's one of the things I'm working on is like that whole 10-minute tidy thing that I had added to my October Powersheets. It's helping, and I really like the idea of having a spot for everything, keeping it in its spot, kind of like decluttering your space when you're done working, and then when you go back to your space, it's like a nice reset. Your mind feels fresh, you feel good about it, and that's kind of in the mindset I want to be. um, this is a work in progress, so I'm making notes on my planner lineup. Obviously I have my Powersheets, obviously I have my Erin Condren, but I've decided to go back to Franken planning in my happy planners, and I've got a lot more than I did last year. I was actually just watching my old Franken planning video, I'm going to do another video. I'm not sure if this haul video that I just did is going to be posted yet. Probably not for a while. But anyway, I did a haul from Michael's where I bought a whole bunch of happy planners and accessories. And then I went on the Happy Planner website and bought more accessories and add ons. So I'm thinking of ways to use it to focus on my Patreon when I get it set up. So I have opened an account. I'm just getting my web page set up. I'm thinking of opening, like having a web page because I don't have like I need my own page on the web other than just on YouTube. I won't be having a second YouTube channel. I'll just have my main YouTube channel. I have my Instagram, which I'm not really focused on as much. I don't know why people focus on that one as much. It's like you pretty much just have a picture, and I don't do Instagram stories. I probably should. I have never done one, but I should probably check into that and learn how. It's kind of a work in progress. I'm still thinking about it, and I'm going to wait for my stuff in the mail anyway. So, yeah, I've just been watching a lot of videos and stuff on that. I need to focus. So, between Patreon, Procreate, and like working on my stickers, I've got tons of ideas. The ideas are endless. It's finding the time to actually draw out these stickers because I've asked Santa for a cricket machine, whatever. Um, and I want to do some stickers. So I'm not sure if I want to do, like, I didn't write Etsy on here, but that's another option. And it might be both. I don't know. It depends how busy I am in the new year. It depends on a lot of things right now. But I'm also in the process of creating a custom bullet journal, and I want to do a giveaway for the new year. But that, I think I just barely finished the first, like the setup and then the first month. And if it's going to be a 12-month journal, I've got a lot of work to do. So that's something I need to focus on. It's already the middle of October and it might not be done. So I've just got to set my mind to it and do it. Health, I don't drink enough water. I can track it as much as I want to till I turn blue in the face. I just don't drink it. I drink herbal tea at nighttime, but that's pretty much my water intake for the entire day, other than the coffee and energy drinks and the coffee and the energy drinks. Family time. So November will be good. Basically, what happens, Chad's off for a week. If we go to Red Deer, pretty much our entire family time is like non existent because we're busy doing stuff with other people. And this like 2 week work rotation where he gets 1 week off just sucks because no one sees him for 2 weeks. And then on the 1 week off, everybody wants to visit. And then we never have time for ourselves. Like, I understand. And that's something I just have to accept. But it just sucks because 1 week seems like a long time, but it actually isn't. And November, there are 2 weeks off. Yay! So we actually have more time this month. And that's why I was possibly thinking of doing like Cindy does, like plan as you go, but I was going to call it something different and have it be my own. But I don't think I can do it. It's not, November would be the month to do it because he's off for 2 weeks, but I don't think I can do it. I can't imagine myself editing every single day and having a video posted every day. So it might be, I might have to delay it into the new year and we'll see how it goes. And budgeting for the holidays. So that's something we definitely have to do. We've started like a couple months ago already, but it just, the bills eat up money like nobody's business. So um, that's a little worrisome. I mean, as long as we pay the credit cards and the mortgage, I guess that's the main part. But it's interesting. Like, I know if anyone works at a bank will have something to say about this, but it's interesting because, I mean, we've all been there. We've all had credit cards. We've all been teenagers or like young adults where you get a darn credit card and you can't pay it. And then the bank penalizes you for not paying it. So what do? You already can't afford the payment. They increase the interest. So you really can't afford the payment. It's not really helping you. It's making it worse. And then you end up declaring bankruptcy. Not that I've done that, not that it's a bad thing. I just think it's a load of crap because instead of like, oh, let's up the payment, they can't pay. It's kind of like suing somebody who doesn't have the money. So, it's just, it doesn't, it's kind of like a negative system. It, yeah. Anyway, I could go on a tangent about that. And again, I added health here, which I should have just put here, but I have to book my damn dentist appointment because just because. So I'm not even going to add dentist on my pending list because I'm hoping to have that done in like October. So like right now, I'm going to book it tomorrow. Like I'm going to stop procrastinating and just damn, I'll do it. Okay, so here I'm going to fill this out. My encouraging word is focus because I need to focus on my custom bullet journal for the end of the year for December. So we're going to write focus. Okay, I've been practicing my lettering skills in my bullet journal. And I'm part of the Cindy Gunther Baldo's challenges that like Llama loves lettering. So, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and fill out my tending list and then we'll talk about it. Okay, I think this is it. For top priority, I'm actually going to say custom bullet journal because that really needs to be done. So basically, for the monthly action items, I always put my like appointments that are kind of like a one offer. And as soon as it's done, I can cross it off. And I just want to see how it compares to last month here. So yeah, I got rid of the dentist and the flooring. Technically, I should say budget as well. So what I'll do, because I do have an extra space under weekly, I'm just going to say budget. Okay. So Danny's immunizations, her 6-month check. I have to book my immunization. I have one shot I need to get after January. My mom's birthday, get together with friends for that date. My bullet journal set up for December. That will be the end of my Archer and Olive too, by the way. December power sheet video, which will be the last one. Yay! And then my video schedule for December, it's not done. I was kind of playing with the idea of, like I said, like a plan as you go type videos for the whole month or Vlogmas, but um, I think it's just too much for me to handle right now. And I think what I'll do instead is I might do a vlog, but I need to post some Christmas makeup looks, some New Year makeup looks, stuff like that. So, and especially with the plan with me is every Sunday. I'm posting 4 videos a week. I already feel like that's a lot. And if I cut it back to like 2 or 3, I feel like I can't get enough videos, like of all the things I want to share with you as my subscribers. I feel like I can't get it all out there. So that's why I've been doing 4, and I feel like 5 videos is too much, but 4 is a good number. And what else here? Website, right. So I put Squarespace. This video is not sponsored. I just hear about Squarespace from like everybody else's sponsored videos. And I want to check it out and see how much it costs and all that and think about building my own website. and also decorating for the holidays. So that'll probably be the end of November. Usually I wait till December. Like last year, I waited till like December 15th before we decorated. Then it was kind of dumb because everything was up for 10 days and it was so much work for 10 days. So I'm going to just do it like the end of November, have it done, and then everything will be up for like a whole month. And then we can take it down like by January 1st or something. So weekly action items, of course, my plan with me. I did like white this out. Even though I don't like the way white out looks in here, I don't care. I still whited it out because it bugs me when I see 5 there. My happy planner weekly organization, house cleaning. So this will be like cleaning stuff like the bathrooms, the floors, like everything, like the sheets, that kind of stuff. I really need to start tracking me working on my Procreate stickers. It's definitely a goal. And Connor's Fridays quizzes. We need to study big time because he is having difficulty with words. He can say words and he can actually read words. He just can't write them very well. He doesn't remember how they're spelled. Patreon, I need to set that up. House organization, so just like picking certain areas of the house to like clean, tidy, organize, slash, and savings and budget. So that's a good thing to do weekly because we get paid weekly. The daily action items, so definitely school and study for Connor, drinking my water, journaling every day, working on my custom bullet journal, and a 10-minute tidy. So I think the daily action items, like these ones in particular, will help me with these things. Like I said, most of this is like focused on my YouTube stuff and like family and appointments. So mostly these two kind of go in tandem. They kind of work off of each other. So that is it for my power sheets. I hope you guys had some inspiration from what I kind of have to go through. Um, I feel like I make a lot of work for myself and I don't get paid. Like, how many other people on YouTube feel that way? You create all this work for yourself and you feel so important, but yet you don't get paid for it. And yet you can work at a full-time job getting paid a lot of money and really not feel important and really not feel that useful, is kind of how I felt at my job. I feel like my position was dumbed down even though I had to do a lot of work, but nobody really appreciated it, I think, is how I feel. And anyway, but now I do all this work and I feel so important, but I just don't get paid. So what an oxymoron. Anyway, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was a long one, but if you did enjoy it, please consider subscribing. If you are new here, I would love to have you. And last but not least, click that little bell notification so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. And I will see you guys in my December Power Sheets. It'll be so exciting because it will be the conclusion to the year. I guess technically January in my new Power Sheets will be the conclusion because I'll be doing the wrap up at the end of the year and basically like the month in review, and then where is it? The celebrating 2020. So all I'm going to do is basically like pull from each month and see if there's some kind of highlight from each month. So yeah, I know a lot of people are very negative about this and they're like, "Oh, hell no." But I swear, I have been doing my gratitude log for the last like 3 months. I can find some stuff. I feel positive about it. But anyway, that wraps up this video. I hope you guys have a wonderful month ahead. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, wash your hands, and don't sneeze on anybody, and we'll talk with you soon. Bye now.